Hello again there, it's Crystal here. I'm going to prepare your monthly reading, so I will be putting the camera down soon and we go into your cards. I'm not going to make this long. So for those that are already subscribed and who are following me, thank you for being here. Thank you for having my back, for supporting me. For those of you who are new and haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing so. Maybe click that alert bell, because then you know when new readings come out. Because I do monthly, weekly. Well, I may stop with weekly readings because I'm not having a good feel about them. But let's see, I'm testing the waters here. Anyway, I do specific readings, monthly readings, new moon and full moon readings, and there's a lot of wind here. So I have this noise in the background, which you may hear from the curtain rods and from outside. Well, it's really very windy all of a sudden. So you may hear some strange noises, but that's not a problem. I'm not going to do this again. Also, don't forget, 30th of September, my winner will come out for those of you who entered the contest. Okay, I will announce the winner of that contest on the September 30th, and all you have to do, well, I'll tell you in the video when I draw the name. So that's it from me to you for now. Hang on, let's put the camera down, let's get back to business and down and dirty into our cards. Virgo, these are your cards. These are your cards for October. And I really love these cards because you have the Star, you have Justice, you have the Lord. You have a lot of good cards here. I'm going to start with this though. This is a card that has just one word, and this is sort of to anchor you. This is your word for the month, let's say. This is a word whenever you're feeling like a little bit lost or you need to get back on track or something like that. You can anchor yourself with this card. And the card is love. I am wonderful. I receive and give love today and always. And I need a drink because I have like a sort of very dry mouth, and I can't do readings with dry mouth. Anyway, so love is the card that anchors you. Now, I don't feel this is about romantic love. I feel this is about self-love, about knowing your worth, and by embracing your self-love, your self-worth, your self-confidence, and to also maybe receive compliments in a good way. But you also are a giver, Virgo. You're also, you're a helper, you give. But you're also, maybe it's also time to sometimes receive. And so remember that. Whenever you are a little bit in doubt, remember this card, love. Now, why am I saying this is a good reading? I'm going to start with the Three of Swords. And I feel this is sort of the past card and the basis from which all the good ones come, because really they're all good. And I'm saying this is a past energy because of the other cards being, I can't say it otherwise. And I feel this is a card where you may have felt in the past, and that's very recent, so that may still be in play, where you felt rejected, abandoned, even betrayed. There was some loss, and there was maybe some things that you didn't expect. So maybe there's also a heart here. There's the swords, the three. So it feels like you were in, it can be a personal relationship, it can be a business relationship, but there was some sort of sense of, I feel it's more betrayal, and that made you sad. Or maybe you sort of woke up, and why do I say woke up? This Ace of Swords here. You saw something in that personal or business relationship where you thought, you know what? That is not really it. This is sort of a wake-up call. Something happened which made you see clearly, which made you also see, you know what, I have to cut this out. I have to sort of break away from this, first of all, from this sense of betrayal, but maybe also from that person whom you felt betrayed by, or whom you felt a little bit disappointed in. There is disappointment in this card, and there is hurt in this card. Something you also, maybe also a painful decision you have to make with the Ace of Swords, and maybe that other person also is in hurt. But I feel that the decision to cut away, maybe there is a business relationship here, and that's not really working out. Maybe you had great expectations, and maybe it's not so much about betrayal then, but just, seeing that the way it's going, it's not going to work out. And it's not going to work out for whatever reason. It can be practical reason, it can be ideological reasons, it can be emotional reasons, but there is something that, or maybe, you just don't vibe together in a business way, and that can happen. But there is this realization, this understanding, no, this is not what I want for me in this business. Now, if this is about a personal, a romantic relationship, maybe a friendship, there's also this thing like, we have different values, and you're seeing that now. It doesn't mean you're going to cut that person away completely, but maybe you're going to take some distance. Maybe and that can be painful for the both of you, yes. It can also be that there's a complete break from the relationship, from that particular relationship. That is possible. But in a way, whatever it is, and these are the middle cards, yeah, it is good because it will help you go on with your life in a good way. It will give you that sense of everything is moving. I'm unblocking myself. I'm not stuck anymore. This situation here, whether it's business or personal, it made you feel stuck. And that in itself is already a hard feeling, a hard sensation. But with this Eight of Wands, there's freedom. Look at this. Look at this card. Look at the colors. Look at the movement. Of course, he's throwing a spear, this Wands. But it has this sense of freedom, doesn't it? It has this sense of, I can do anything. And I feel like I can move freely. I can think freely. I can express my ideas freely without having to be careful not to hurt somebody, without being afraid of saying the wrong word. It's freedom. I'm not going to say much more of that because it's that. It also gives you hope again. There is also a healing element in the Star card. And I feel that, this situation needs to be healed. I feel that you need to heal from it. Maybe the other person as well, but we're not reading for the other person, reading here for the Virgo Sun person. And again, if just putting this out there, if you're a Virgo Sun, you're not resonating with this, then just leave it behind and don't take it with you. If it does resonate, okay. If it doesn't resonate, have a look at your ascendant video or the video for your moon sign, because maybe you resonate better with that. Sometimes these cards, remember, it's general reading. General readings, they don't speak to everybody. That's just the way it is with general readings. They're dodgy, they're hard to do because, of course, I can't speak to every Virgo in the world. But yeah, I feel there is a renewal of hope as well, but also your energy is being renewed. Again, you feel free. You can breathe again. You can express yourself in a free way again. So yeah, there is renewal here. There is hope is renewed. You have also a new perspective. You also see new opportunities, new possibilities opening up with you when you cut this out. This is really, that needs to go. And you will, because this sword, the Ace of Swords, is the sword that cuts out this energy. Simple as that. Now, also by cutting this out, you will feel more balanced and more peaceful within yourself. It's like that sigh of relief that I was speaking about here. That is that card. You feel more centered, and you need that because maybe here with the situation, it sort of brought you out of harmony and balance, and Virgo, you don't like that. Virgos, very organized as well. They want to things organized in their way. Sometimes, yes, it's not always the right way. I'm not saying that your way is the only way and the right way. I'm not going to give you that sort of stamp of approval because, we are all human, but your way is your way and it is valid for you. It's the way that brings you inner harmony and peace. So yes, of course that is valid for you and you need that. And by cutting this out, this relationship that really doesn't feel well and doesn't sit well with you, you get that peace and harmony back. Also, the Emperor is here. In this deck, it's called the Lord. I mean, that is the business CEO, that is the person who's in control again, who also has a lot of willpower and sees. You know, you have that power to bring these opportunities that open up for you now, to bring them into your life and to do something with them and to make them better. You're also, you know, you're also enjoying that freedom, but you're also feeling on top of your game again, where here you felt lost and you didn't feel in control. Here you feel control again. Now Virgo loves that as well, because Virgo, organization, structure, that needs to be like that. Yeah, and you need that. So that also that fact that you have more control and you feel more in control of yourself again, even with, you know, you have all the freedom, but that has nothing to do with that feeling, that sense of being in control again of your own life and your own decisions and your own business and your own romantic life. And that also brings that harmony. So let's pull a few more cards here. I'm going to pull cards from this deck, then from another deck, and then we'll end with 2 message cards. And then I'm going to have my lunch because I'm hungry as hell and my stomach may be making noises by then. So if that happens, my apologies. I'm going to pull one more because this is the 6 of Cups. And the 6 of Cups also, oh, and the 7 of Cups. Yeah, possibilities opening up. I feel here, this 7 of Cups, I'm just going to put them down for a moment. I feel here, this 7 of Cups, this situation, I feel this is sort of explaining a little bit more this disappointment here. I feel you had set your side, there were sort of promises made, or you assumed some things were going to happen with this business relationship or in this romantic relationship, and they didn't happen. I feel that card is saying that, you know, you sort of like, you had big ideas or big hopes about it, and then it fell all in the water. It didn't happen, and it felt wrong. And I feel that's what happened, and it felt wrong. Now here with the star, the 6 of Cups, I feel you were longing to have the situation resolved. I feel that is the 6 of Cups. You longed to sort of, okay, you also tried to make it work. Look, you made an effort to make it work. So this means you didn't give up just like that. You tried, and you tried several times, but it never worked out. There was, you know, it was like beautiful words, beautiful talk, but the words and the actions were not adding up. There was no action behind the words, or nothing that would, you know, give the words power. It would just empty words, empty phrases. And you tried many times, but I feel it didn't happen. But now you have the opportunity to start over for yourself, because you have here this Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands, the fact that you have harmony within yourself and you are more at peace and you have that freedom, it gives you new opportunities. So if this is about a business relationship, don't worry to step out of it and then be afraid that it's not going to work if you're on your own, because it is going to work if you're on your own with this Ace of Wands here. Now, if it's about a romantic relationship and you need to cut it out, also there will be somebody else, or there will be new people coming into your life. I'm not saying that you're going to, you know, jump from one relationship into another. If that's not the case, but there will be in the future new people. So that's my stomach. Okay, my tummy is making noises. Anyway, but you need to cut this out, and then the world opens up to you. Yeah, these 2 cards. Now, if this is about a business relationship, did I say that? New opportunities on your own? Yes. If this is about, you know, a family relationship or something else, not a romantic relationship, but another sort of personal relationship, again, you'll feel so much freer. And that brings your motivation back, and that you know, your peace and harmony brings motivation back, so that you can go after the things that you find important. So let's go on with the next cards. King of Swords. Yeah, there will be some cold. You will need to be a little bit cold here as well. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. I'll pull the last card before I go into them. Okay. So I feel before you get your freedom back, you will to do this, to get out of this, to you see it clearly, but then by realizing and seeing it, this card starts to cut, but this card is really saying, okay, cut it out already. We're going to end this. We're going to end this, this relationship in the way it's, if it's business or personal, it's really, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's it. And you'll feel so much more relieved when you do that. Now, again, here, if it's about business and you're on your own, new opportunities, but also you can make money by yourself as well. You can bring your business, the part that you do, it's going to be abundant. It's going to grow. Not necessarily immediately you see the money results, but you will see later on. Now, we have, if this is about a relationship as well, if you cut it out, there's new people coming in. And yes, those new relationships or relationship, it needs to grow, but it will be good. It will be good just because you already have the freedom and you have decided, I'm going to go with my gut, and you have more harmony here. Now, the Fool is on top of this Emperor. This Emperor, you have control again, but also you feel free again. It's that freedom from here, from the Eight of Wands, where you see that everything is starting to move again, where you felt stuck before. You tried, but it didn't work out. You felt stuck before, so you need to cut that stuckness out, yes? And then you'll feel free. And that freedom, of course, it comes with, you're taking along some of the baggage, lessons learned here, and that's good. But you're also listening more to your gut, that little dog, your gut instinct here. And of course, it also implies taking risks. Every time when we start over, we don't know what's around the corner, do we? So every time we do that, there is a risk involved. It feels a bit risky, but that risk is also exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. Wands, fire, excitement, passion, energy, firing up. Yeah. So Virgo, I think that situation, either you're still in it and you need to resolve it quickly, or maybe you just, you're in that process of resolving it, and do go on with that process. You'll feel so much more relieved. Two of Pentacles. I'm just going to draw a few. Two of Pentacles, it's, when I said here with the Six of Cups that you tried and you tried to work it out and you tried again and you tried again. Yes, you tried several times, and then you started to ponder, okay, what am I doing here? Is it really necessary for me to go on? Is it good for me to go on? Am I really happy with the way things are at the moment? Because, I feel like I'm not happy. I feel it's not working out. And you're pondering your options. You're weighing them. You're seeing the pros and cons, because probably there are some pros, but there are also a lot of cons. And I feel that the cons are going to, with this Three of Swords, are going to outweigh the pros. So yeah, the Hierophant, I feel this is somebody who helps you. I feel the Hierophant is like can be a friend, it can be a mentor, it can be somebody you have a relationship who you talk things through with. And it's somebody, it can be even, it can be very close, can be somebody further away from you, further removed. It can also be like a counselor, therapist, or maybe even a coach if it's about business, a business coach, a career coach, that sort of person. But it's somebody who can help you see through, who can sort of unlayer the onion, because here this is like an onion. It's a bit like things were obscured and there were many things that were not good, and you need to peel that onion so that the layers come out and you see clearly, because you need to see clearly, and that person can help you do that. So if you can't do it by yourself, get help to talk it through, just to talk it through. Often talking it through, it gives you so much insight. The Lover's card, yeah. You need to go with your gut. Follow your heart in this, because you really know already that you need to cut this out. I know that. This card indicates already. And sometimes you don't listen to it because you want to try again. And you have tried. It's not going to work out. So just listen to what your heart is telling you, because your gut instinct is right. and trust that. Okay, magician. Trust trust your talents and skills. In your freedom, you will reconnect to your magician. You will reconnect to your values, your qualities, the things you know how to do well, and you will be able to do them well. Now, if this is about a personal or romantic relationship, there will be people showing up that are really, truly, your values. They respect your they respect your values, they respect your boundaries. When I want to be too fast in speaking, then I just, okay, it comes out like all warbled. But yeah, you have, if if you can't make that decision by yourself, by just pondering and then making a choice, something will happen anyway. Something will happen. That tower will help you make the decision. It's an external thing. It's something maybe the other person does that makes you say like, okay, enough. This is it, enough. And the tower, the beauty of the tower is it destroys, but it also opens. It opens the way for new things. The lightning, it cleanses. So the tower cleanses. There's something that happens that is going to help you decide if you can't decide by yourself. Now again, this is not for all Virgos going to resonate, of course, but for some it will. Anyway, Tower comes in external. Let's see the last card. That is, I feel this is even a past card here. You're in control again. You're going on a new path. Now, this is a bit twofold. In a way, when you start here that new journey by yourself, you don't know exactly what's going to happen. You're blindfold. You don't know how it's going to turn out for yourself in your business. But I can see all the Magician is here, the Nine of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Star card, all good cards that sort of convince me that it's going to be okay. And even though sometimes you'll be like, oh, what the hell am I doing? It doesn't matter. But on the other hand, this is also based on here. Before you didn't have the guts maybe, or you didn't even see what was going on because you were sort of bamboozled with the Seven of Cups here. There were lots of promises, there were lots of trying, and there was lots of, empty promises really, and nothing happened really. There were words, no actions, can't repeat it. And that sort of also bamboozled you and made you hesitate to see clearly and to cut through it. But in the end, you're going to cut through it. You have to make that choice. I feel you do. Yeah, I really feel you do. Anyway, I'm going to pull the message cards, Virgo. So I'm going to do that randomly. I had shuffled them, just did another shuffle. Doesn't matter. This is from the Enchanted Map Oracle. And then the last one is from the Spirit Animal Oracle card. Both cards are beautifully illustrated. Anyway, so Magic Prayer. I will be reading that one. But I have this idea that, when it's talking to this person, it's also, just saying out loud to yourself, what is happening. Because that will make you get perspective. And then Armadillo Spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Yeah. This is a situation, whether it's romantic or business-wise, the relationship, there needs to be a boundary, and you need to be very clear in how you transmit that you're going to step out. And you don't have to blame the other person. You just speak from yourself and how you feel with your boundaries in place. And that person, whether it's business or personal, that person, I feel, you can still have that person in your life, but not close, not in your inner garden around your house, to use a metaphor. And that metaphor I have from a boundary coach, Randy Buckley. She uses this metaphor that your house is your inner being, and then the closer to your house is the closer inner circle. And then you have your garden, your fence. This person will be outside that fence, will not be in that inner garden. it doesn't mean that they disappear completely out of your life, but you will have set boundaries. And that means, okay, you can come to the garden, but you can't come in, and you can't come to my house. You know, using a metaphor, not really the actual house, yeah? That's that armadillo spirit. So really, when you do this, when you cut through, you have to have the boundaries in place. Now I'm going to read this one, the magic prayer. Speak your prayers, listen for the answers, and act in faith. When you see the magic prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That's it. The best prayer is, thy will be done through me, thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you. As long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power, be assured that you are on the right path. So whatever you're going to do, speak it out. And this is also not speaking only to Spirit and to the divine or whatever you believe in or who you say your prayers to, but it's also talking it through, saying it out loud what you really truly need for yourself. And I feel what you need is that freedom again, so you can breathe, that inner peace and harmony which you're not getting in this, whether it's business or personal relationship. So Virgo, that's your reading for October. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give me a like, maybe share it with other Virgos that you know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, maybe consider doing so now, and maybe click that alarm bell, because then you know when new readings are coming up. I do them regularly. I also have daily cards on my other social media, but I nowadays also post them here because YouTube has this new thing called YouTube Shorts. So you can put very short videos on, and like a TikTok or Instagram Reels. They do that. So I post that here as well. So if you are subscribed and you have clicked that alarm bell, then you know when those cards and when those readings are up. Now, I will not be doing weekly readings for this week and coming week, and I may not be doing them. I may completely alter that. I don't know, but I know that I will not have a lot of time because of clients and because of my son moving house, and I'm going to help, and that's going to sort of make my week a little bit complicated to do all the readings I want to do. So I do apologize, but I have decided to focus on these deeper and larger readings versus doing a quick reading and then just doing it quickly and badly. I prefer to do that. So just so you know that. So the last thing I want to say, and I need to say, is that the contest is still open, so you can still win a tarot reading with me. And you do that by putting the words rose crystal in the YouTube comments, only in YouTube, but in as many videos as you want. For each entry, I'm putting your name in a box, and I'll pull a name from that box on the 30th of September. And then I'll announce it in a video, who is the winner, and then just look at that video, and then you'll know what to do to get in touch with me and to get your free reading. Okay, Virgo, that's it from me to you for now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for clicking that alarm bell. Thank you for sharing, for liking, for everything you do, and for your constant support in my world. And speak soon.